Dee Dee's Walk and Talk Tuesday. I'm going to shut some lights off here because I don't need to own the electric company. All right. Hold on a second. I need to turn up the light here on my phone so I can see. Make sure the flashlight is not on. Okay, we're good. All right. Good morning. Hope everybody is ready to start a brand new day today. Obviously, brand new week started yesterday, but the day starts today for Tuesday. I'm going to check my little... Ooh, good. My tomatoes are starting to ripen a little bit more. I already ate 2 of them off the vine, so I was pretty excited to have some actual tomatoes I could eat. It's nice and cool out today. Almost cold, but not uncomfortably so. I'm pretty happy with the weather. Hello to the first person that popped in and just popped out. Hope you'll come back if this is something of interest to you. So I bet you're all just waiting to hear what I thought of Pandora's live stream yesterday. Interesting. That's what I thought. Very interesting. Everybody has an opinion about everything in life, you know. Why did I come on and talk about my thoughts of people getting on panels inebriated? Why did I do that? Because I can, number one. Number two, because that's how I felt and feel. I do like people to represent themselves as the true person they are. And the people I had referred to, like I've said before, are actually decent people, likable people even, when they're not in that state of mind. And I just think it's sad that an addiction has caused them to get to the point where they can't be their true selves. That's all. So, nothing more than that. No ulterior motives. No wanting to start drama. Nothing. Just giving my viewpoint. As all of us do on here, I'm pretty sure, most of the time. So that's all that was about. So you don't need to read anything deeper into it. It's not a psychological brain type study or something, I promise. So now I am taking my beautiful walk. I do a Dr. Living Good 10-minute workout in the morning, and I do wall Pilates in the afternoon or evening, and believe me, that is more than enough. I don't need walking on top of it. Plus, I walk places. I just don't walk on my streets. And it's starting to get to the point where it's getting cool out. A little too cool. So I don't walk when it's too cold or too hot. So yeah. I don't have regrets about not doing a daily walk. It got me going on an exercise regimen. And I had already decided in my mind to transition over once it started getting a little bit too uncomfortable to do the walking. It's also very hard on my lungs. And guys, I use 2 inhalers now. I use albuterol and Symbicort because I have breathing problems. So anything I can do in life to not bring that on is a good thing for me. Excuse me. Yawning. Morning. Ugh. Sunshine's shining. Can you see it through the trees? Yeah, there it is. That's a good look at a good look of the sunshine through the trees as I walk. Sometimes you can't see the sun on here. My foster mom and I will often try to film things to show each other, and you can't really see them, but that one you can see. Awesome. Okay. Hopefully I remembered to engage live chat. So if you're here and you want to help me out with that, just say a howdy doody in the chat area so I know that chat is working. If not, then whatever. Rambling on I shall go. Okay, back to my face. My lovely aging face. So, hope you guys are enjoying the latest narcissism videos. There will be more. I'm doing a lot of research on it lately because it's what this channel was based on and founded on. So every once in a while I like to get back to the origin, you know. By the way, I am sporting a lovely top from my ex-husband's wife, Pam. She gave me another box of clothes. I really like this one. It's kind of roomy. It's a little big, but I think it's nice. And then I got jeans on that she gave me. Jeans. I still got a little belly, y'all. The jeans the jeans do not hide that. So it is what it is. I'm still fluctuating between 178 and 181 and back and forth, back and forth. But starting today, I'm twisting it up a little bit, not changing the whole diet. Don't panic. It's not another fad diet that Dee Dee's on. I'm going to try to limit my potatoes and my carbs and things like that to earlier than I was. And no more later dinners, which sometimes happen. I'm going to wake up in the morning, have my bowl of cereal or whatever my breakfast is. Mornings don't seem to matter as much as far as what I eat because I'm going to burn it off anyway throughout the day. I'm a pretty active person in between, although right now I'm doing the old job search, job hunt thing, so not so active sitting on my butt on a computer, paging through the many offerings of employment. But I do try to get up and walk in between. I tend to my garden. I try to stay as active as possible. Oh, I use my little rebounder. And of course, I'm doing my workouts in between. So yeah, usually the breakfast gets burned off without a hitch. And then lunchtime, I'll probably be doing salads, soups, maybe something else, I don't know. Sandwiches sometimes. Not meat sandwiches, not animal sandwiches, but bean sandwiches, probably legumes, hummus, cucumbers, peppers, that sort of thing. Veggie sandwiches. That would be my lunch. And then dinner, I'm trying to help my husband out with his diabetes. So, hi, baby. Somebody came to greet me this morning. Good morning. Good morning, doggies. Yeah, hi. Good morning. You're good little watch doggies. Oh, there's 3 of you. There's 3 of you. Look at you beautiful doggies. I think those are labs. Beautiful dogs. There's a tan one, a brown one, and a black one. Anyway, so that's what I'm up to. Then lunch, or I was talking about dinner time for Matthew and I. Dinner will be mostly vegetables because the less other stuff he eats before bed, the better. So it'll be a lot of veggies, maybe a little bit of carb, very little bit of rice, maybe a little potato, something like that. But mostly veg, so that he can sleep well and get that blood sugar down. Sugars are doing good lately, so they're in the 200s, which is good. Far cry from 400, 600 blood sugars. So the whole food plant-based thing is definitely helping him with his diabetes issues. So we continue on, but we're tweaking with a lot more vegetables than we were eating before, and I definitely need to step up my game with that too. So that's what's going on in the happy home front in the way of food. Health-wise, the Symbicort seems to help when I start getting to that lung clogging point where I can't clear my lungs. That's when the Symbicort helps. I really don't like using Symbicort because it's a corticosteroid. I'm very leery of steroids, and they do have some minor side effects. With Symbicort, it's just kind of a nasty metallic taste in my throat and my nose. Well, you don't really taste anything in your nose, but you know what I mean. The scent. of it. It's metallic like. And I usually have to use 2 squirts of the Synthroid to get my lungs cleared out real good when they get like that. And there's some kind of bug going around. Thank you for the thumb up, y'all, whoever did that. Some kind of bug going around that I apparently caught a couple weeks ago, so I've been dealing with that. And the vertigo comes and goes. It's not something that's a constant, which is the nature of BPPV, if anybody knows about it. It's paroxysmal, which means it comes and goes. It's sudden. It's not something that I have all the time, thankfully, because it's miserable. But yeah, sometimes I'll turn the wrong way or I'll bend a certain way and bam, it just triggers it and then everything just starts getting real shaky like. So, no fun. No fun, no fun. No bueno. But anyway, usually I have found out that what triggers my vertigo is having clogged up ears from when I take showers and baths and things like that. Not so much baths, but showers where the water goes in your ear. Hey, sweet wheat. I'm well, thanks. How are you? So I just use, it's called fluticasole. Many of you know about it. Okay. Somebody pulling out. You're fine. You're fine. No worries. She's like, oh, sorry. There she goes. Neighbor lady down the street. I don't know her, but she's like, oh, sorry. She didn't see me there. I was just waiting for her, being polite, you know. Good. I'm glad you're good, sweetie. So, yeah, so it's not a big deal. The vertigo is not something that I'm going to fret over or worry about. When it happens, I just sort of, well, I pray for one thing because it's miserable. But I do a little exercise where I'll see if I can show it to you guys, okay? Actually, you know what? I'll wait till I get back to the house and then I'll show you what I do. So in case any of you have vertigo, you can try this. I am not a doctor. I'm giving you a disclaimer right there. I'm not a doctor, not a medical professional, nothing like that. Just going to share with you one of the exercises I do. My doctor is supposed to get me an appointment with the physical therapist. And by the way, I know a lot of people fuss about, well, Dee Dee said she had this or that ailment, and now she seems okay. So you doubt that I ever had it. Well, I mean, that's up to you if you want to. You're not in my body, you don't know. But yes, ailments do come on me and go that quickly. I'm thankful for that. I'm not begrudging that idea. I don't want ailments that come upon me to stay. I would rather have them go as quick as they came. Honestly. Wouldn't you? If you had an illness or a pain, wouldn't you want it to go away right away? Most people would. Anyway, people argue over silly things, you know, and assume a lot of things and suspect a lot of things, especially on here. But sorry to disappoint you. There's no type of underlying thing that Dee Dee is plotting to get views. So she says she's sick one minute and not again the other minute. It just happens that way. I don't know. I'm glad. I'm glad it goes away. Look at these beautiful flowers. I've showed you before, but I love these black-eyed Susies. They are so pretty. I like walking down that way specifically to see those black-eyed Susies. Anyway. So yeah, I'll show you that exercise as soon as I get back to the house. I probably will be uploading at least 1 or 2 more narcissism videos today. Oh, look who I see. It's Sammy. It's Sammy walking. You guys know Sammy the dog with her owner. Oh, I think he might be walking down the apple tree lane. Yeah, he's walking down the other lane. I might not get to see Sammy today. Oh, well. That's all right. Sammy saw me. That's why she stopped. Sammy's getting old. It's an old girl. Anyway. Okay, so I probably won't do Apple Tree Lane today. I'll just keep on walking. What was I saying anyway? I don't even remember. Oh, about the illnesses, yeah. I get sidetracked. They're an ADD anyway. So, what else can I talk to y'all about? Do you have any questions you want to ask me? Anything you want to comment on? Anything that troubles you or you're wondering about? Oh, there she is. Where's Gladys? Gladys, here's your baby. Here's your Meechie. Hi, Meech. Hi, Meech me. Yeah, row, row, row. I'm going home, Meech. I'm not going to go all the way to the other end today. I'm just going to go home. I could tell my lungs are already giving me problems, so probably go in and use my inhaler eventually. I'll probably be okay once I stop walking. Oh, man. I need to save some energy for the living good exercises. The 10-minute workout. I might even do it outside today. I'm not sure. Because it is so nice out. Perfect day for a workout. Okay. All right. We are coming down the home stretch here. To the path. The long path. I was just thinking the other day when I was walking to the mailbox how long it feels walking from my house to get the mail. Feels like a whole mile. Not quite. I don't think it's even a quarter of a mile from my house to the mailbox. But I'm not sure. I've never measured it. I probably should see what it is. Probably some eighth of a mile or 16th of a mile. Ow, Meech, what are you doing? You know her. She's got to be ahead. Got to be in front. Yeah. What's up, girlie? I'm catching up, Meech. Okay, guys, when I get back to the house, I will show you the vertigo halting exercise. I won't say stopping because it doesn't always work, but it does sometimes minimize the symptoms. And, you know, the fact is, when somebody tells you they have an illness on here, you have no way to prove it. They have no way to prove it or disprove it. You can believe them or not believe them. That's just how it goes. They know what illness they have. They're the ones living with it and dealing with it. So that's up to you whether you want to call them a liar or a deceiver or an attention getter or just doing it for the views or whatever. That doesn't make their illness or their pain any less. So I personally don't care if you believe I have things I say I have. I already know what I have. So, okay, let's show you how this works. Let me see if I can put this somewhere where I can film and you can see what I do. Okay? Let's see. I'm going to flip it around. No, we don't want to flip it around. I don't know. We want to leave it like that. That's right. Ugh. Here, I'm going to get down lower here on the ground, probably. Get this wagon out of my way. All right, put this here for my knees. So, this is basically what I do. If we can see this. Say the vertigo starts hitting me, okay? I usually take my hands like this and I'll lower down to the ground like this. I'm not going to do it all the way because you won't see me. Pretend I'm on the ground. And I'll stay like that for 30 seconds. And then I'll turn my head like this for 30 seconds. And I'll try to look to make sure everything is straightening out so level, like as if I didn't have vertigo. Once that's the case, then I sit up like this, keep looking to the side. Again, looking to see if everything is stable. about 30 seconds. And when that's done, I just look right back to the front. Same thing. If it's stable for 30 seconds, we're good. Now, the thing with vertigo is if you're doing this exercise with somebody else, they have you lay back the other way. Like, what you do is you lay back on a bed. You either hang your head off the bed like this. We'll say that the vertigo was in this ear on that side. You hang your head back like this. Pretend I'm laying over a bed with my head hanging off the bed. Somebody's standing over here watching me. Then they say, okay, turn your head. You turn your head. And when you turn your head, if you have vertigo, usually your eyes are going to go like this or around like this, your eyeballs. True story. And then you do the same thing. They tell you to sit up. Sometimes they'll tell you, like, turn to the other side. It just depends. And then you sit up, usually with your head still turning that way. You wait, and then you turn your head back around. There's different ways of doing it. It's Epley maneuver, I believe is what it's called, and I may not have it totally right, but it's kind of the gist of it. What it is you have crystals in your ear that are naturally formed. I think they're calcium crystals. And usually they sit in kind of a sticky spot inside your ear. You can't see this unless you like have a scan or something. And these crystals sometimes, whether you're jolting around or you just turn a certain way quickly or whatever, these crystals will come loose and there's like a little kind of a C-shaped thing in your eardrum or in your ear. And these crystals will float down into the ear. Whether you know it or not, your ear is very responsible for your sense of balance and time and space of where your body is at the moment. So you might not think about this because you're just like going through life, la-di-da, doing whatever you're doing. And you don't think about, oh, I'm standing on the ground or I'm turning right or I'm turning left. Vertigo teaches you really quickly to observe those things. And you realize I'm standing, but the world is not still. It looks like it's going like this or like that or like this, depending on how you get the vertigo. In my case, it looks like everything is kind of slanted and kind of doing this sort of thing when I get it. Ugh, it's awful. It's like being seasick while you're just standing still. It's miserable. So I'm sorry for any of you that deal with vertigo. It's absolutely awful. It just started in my 50s. I'm almost 57, y'all. I have a birthday coming up on the 24th. 57 years old. I can't believe it. I don't feel like I'm in my 50s, which is a good thing. Health-wise, I'm doing real well. So I'm praising Yahweh for that. Definitely. Very, very blessed about that. Anyway. So that's pretty much how you deal with vertigo, how I deal with vertigo. And it seems to help most of the time with at least kind of regulating things a little bit so I can walk around and do a few things once in a while. But yeah, if I have a real bad vertigo attack, then I have to lay down, and then that doesn't even help. It makes it worse, and it's miserable. There's not much you can do with it. So generally, mine comes from my ears, and I use the fluticasole. I just take 2 squirts up the nose and breathe it in, and it dries out whatever fluid is in the ear, which a lot of times it's fluid also, fluid buildup that can cause you to feel off balance like that. So there you go, your lesson in vertigo. You're welcome. Anyhow, does anybody want to talk about anything? Anything going on, exciting, online, offline, in life, whatever? What's happening with y'all? What's going on? What's new? I'll sit here for a few seconds and see if anybody wants to say anything. Hi, Moke. Mokey wants to say something. Mokey says hi. Moke. How you doing, girl? Smells musty and nasty in here. I wonder why. Weird. So we rearranged the house again, y'all. It's starting to look a lot better, a lot cleaner, a lot more organized. And I even swept the carpet just for all of you out there who say that my house looks like a pigsty. Somebody actually left me a comment about my kitchen. Something about it was the dirtiest or filthiest kitchen they've ever seen, and they fully expected cockroaches to start crawling out. Rude much? Whatever. Anyway, I do take into consideration your comments, however. I want you to know that even though I call you rude or I roll my eyes at you, I actually think about what you say. And I'm like, oh, they're so rude, blah, blah, blah. And then when I get over myself, I say, maybe they're right. Maybe they have a point. What can I do to fix this up? I don't want cockroaches. I can't stand roaches. Hi, Meech. I do not like, we get these German cockroaches. I don't, but I have had them in the past. And they're horrible, and they multiply like flippin' rabbits. They're terrible. I don't want cockroaches. I don't want anything germy. In fact, I moved stuff because we have mice, field mice that get in the house. Until I can get some caulking and caulk up my walls and any of the holes and stuff that happened because of the flood, which I didn't know to do, or I would have done it already when I had the money, but I don't right now. I would have caulked all those places up so the mice can't come in. And when they do come in, they leave behind little reminders that they were there that are not pleasant, and you don't want those anywhere near your food. So I took all the food out of the bottom cupboard, and any of the food that I could, I put it in a sealed container with a tight lid on it, like one that clips down on the sides. And the other food that I didn't, I have put away in such a way that they cannot get to it. A lot of stuff I have like locked up in the cupboard, not locked, but you know, closed up in the cupboards. So I'm learning, y'all. I'm just a slow learner sometimes when it comes to common sense things. And honestly, I didn't have a lot of self-esteem in the past. That's why I didn't care about that stuff. I kind of masked it saying, oh, well, I'm so sure of myself that I don't really need to do this or that. But it's not like that anymore. I want to present myself in a good way. I don't want to be slovenly or sloppy looking or whatever. I mean, you probably can tell just the way I dress. I do my hair now. You know, I try to do it as well as I can. I don't have much hair right now, but I try to make it look presentable and look decent. And I'm trying to, you know, get the weight off and just look decent. You know, I'm not saying that it's all about looks by any means. I'm not shaming anybody, or myself for that matter. I'm just saying when you feel better inside, you look better on the outside. When your house looks sloppy, you feel, it's probably because you already feel icky, which I did at the time. We were being flooded constantly. I felt hopeless. I felt lost and trapped. And we made it through that. So now I feel victorious and like I can conquer almost anything that comes my way. So, and then when I started on the weight loss journey and lost the other 10 pounds from the whole food plant-based thing, then I was like, hey, guess what? You got this. You're doing this. You are proving that you can do this. You're on a good path. You're a good person. And it just made me feel overall better about myself. So I started taking better care of myself, my health, my house. It still hasn't arrived yet. There's still a lot of cleaning and neatening to be done. A lot of getting rid of things to be done. Minimalizing or minimalizing. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, because if you get rid of things, you're a minimalist. So minimalizing. But anyway, it is looking up. It's looking a lot better today. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to do some painting. I'm going to go and paint part of my wall white from the side of the refrigerator to part of behind it, whatever I can reach, and then around the side down. So it's kind of going to blend in with the door that I painted white the other day. Yeah, I didn't end up putting words on my door, y'all. I didn't. Somebody suggested that it might not look good if I did that. So, again, I fought it a little bit in my mind. I'm like, no, I'm going to do what I want. I'm a rebel. And then I thought, why? You don't need to put words on your door. You know what you believe. You know what you need to do. So I just painted the door white, and it looks really, really nice. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a mini tour here as to a little bit of the updates in the house. Hold on a second. I need to get my fat butt up out of the chair. You can have the chair, Momo. I'm done with it. Now I got cat hair on me. So let's take a gander at what I have done progress. Don't look at that door. That door looks cruddy. That's just a metal door. But this door. That's the door. You can kind of see where I started painting over the words. I probably have to get a couple more coats, but that's good for now. It looks a lot better than it did. So let's go back in the house. I still need to paint all of this. Who's running? You're okay, Mav. You're not doing anything wrong. You're okay. So this is the desk area. I'm going to go slow enough so you don't get dizzy. You've seen me film in front of that little picture there. Now you know where I sit, right there in that chair. There's my exercise ball. Still need to touch up the walls a little bit, get some of that tape down and stuff. Matthew hung his shelf, but it's a little crooked. That's all right. Nobody's perfect, you know. So that's all his little scruffy thing he said he has. So then we got litter box over here that needs to be sifted as soon as I'm off of here. We took a big chunk of the cat tree down. Do you guys remember that little house that was over here, the cardboard house? Got rid of that, burned that. At least I think it's burnt. It might only be in the burning barrel. And I've just left this little ledge for the cats to sit on. And we left their high ledge up here. And there's their cat tree up on my piano. Put a little carpet there if they want to sit there. And then that ledge. And then that little cat tree thing. So that's that. And then there's my piano. It's seen better days, but it had seen better days when I got it. So no biggie. So there you go with that. And now, you wouldn't even know I swept this yesterday, but I literally did sweep this floor yesterday. I'll sweep it again today. It was a lot worse yesterday. Hi, Mav. That is my refrigerator. Oh, man, losing my voice. Okay, so that's the bread. And there's my little shelf. There's my other shelf. I love that little setup I have right here. Matthew's plates are the pink ones. Mine are the blue ones. Those are our wedding glasses. There's my other shelf. Man, I don't know what's going on with my voice. So there's my little Instant Pot. This is the only place I have appliances. Then I have my fruit up on here. We do use this oven. We'll just take it down when we use it. Remove the cat bowls. They eat up here on the cupboard and then I wipe it off. But so you will see this right here is all cleaned off. There's my lava lamp. This popcorn maker comes off of here so that there's nothing on this shelf other than the lava lamp and the spoon rest. Because I cook on this countertop right here. So I use the spoon rest. There's popcorn from last night. But yeah, see, I just pretty much moved everything. I will put the popcorn maker back up on the fridge for next time. But I just have to do those dishes today. And my counters are all clear. It feels a lot less cluttered like that. And you see, right over here, once I get the dishes done and put away, all of that's going to be all nice. It's just a much more organized way to live. I like it. Here I have my junk drawer, which is quite organized. Then I have my silverware drawer and my utensils. There's some more other utensils I don't use every day. Down here is my ointment drawer for like icy hot and other stuff. Then we put this in. We have a little mini bookshelf here for our important books that we read regularly. Kitty's food is up there so mice don't get in it. We have all our cat food here. A little bit of extra food and stuff that we don't use every day. Matthew put his That's It bars in here. They're like fruit bars, very natural. There's not much in them at all. Oops. I was trying to see if I could find the ingredients to show you there. Ingredients, apples, mangoes, that's it. That's all there is. So then I have, we have our shoes up here, which my sneakers will go there in a minute. The sheets are in here. This is extra bowls and things, and storage containers. And then this is our game drawer. We have like little cards in here and dice and stuff like that. So you see it's coming along, guys. And then I have this curtain up, which divides the hall from the kitchen and living room area. And it's kind of nice. I like it. Let's take a tour. My bedroom isn't looking too shabby right now, but I need to do a little once over on the floor here because there's a few things thrown down that shouldn't be. But yeah, it's not too bad. My bathroom is more organized now, guys. I got my little self-care journal here that was sitting. I was in the bathroom using it, writing in it. And here are some things that we use like almost every day, and then toilet paper on the bottom and more toilet paper up here. Towels all neatly arranged. People always ask for a tour, so here you go. We're getting a tour. We're going to fix that for the cats and put that back together on that stand. It doesn't actually go with that stand, but we're going to make it work. This is our dresser. Matthew's stuff. You see, we have it kind of divided in here now. He doesn't exactly keep it the way I put it, but that's okay. It's his drawers. He can do what he wants. Those are his pants and his pajama bottoms and stuff. Then my stuff is right here. Pretty neatly arranged and folded. And then there's my pants. Some more jeans. So yeah, everything is just really a lot more organized than it used to be. I like it a lot better. This dresser here is coming out of here. And all these papers in here are probably going to be going in either this crate or one of these things. I haven't decided yet. These guys, if you don't have these cloth drawer things, you need to get yourself some. These are wonderful. My daughter got me hooked on these. Amber did. Look at these little drawers. They have some towels and such in there. You stash your stuff in there. Some pants, shorts. This is my nail polish and nail polish remover and biofreeze and stuff like that in there. But you see, everything kind of has a place. My rebounder's under there. There's the cat bed, which I'm not sure what we're doing with that yet. I might just put that out on the patio for them to have a place to sit because they really don't use it that much in here. They'll sit right on the trampoline if they want to sit somewhere. I got this nice hamper from my ex. He picked it up somewhere at one of the houses he was fixing up. Oh, there's another place for shoes. Here's a basket that was in my bathroom. I took it out because it was just too messy looking. So things are coming along. They are coming along. Eventually I will clean this closet. But everything's pretty much hung nicely. Can't talk. I used this shoe storage thing to put a bunch of other things in it, which if I don't use this stuff soon, I'm probably going to cart it out to the shed and put stuff in there that I do use. Kind of do that like every other month or so. I check and see, hey, have I used this? Have I not used it? Here is the cubby area, the pantry. I covered it with a sheet, which is nailed up there. I have all my dangerous chemicals up top, some garbage bags here, some disposable gloves, some lady products, and then some more stuff here, which I still need to go through. And there's some medicines and supplements and stuff right there. And I have other medicines and supplements up in the cupboard. So, yeah. I am very proud of my progress. You can kind of see where my gazebo is right as I walk out the door. But I have to walk around the front to get in it, which is fine. Or I can just lift up this side and go in it. But yeah, it's nice. It's like having another room on the house. So, I made it work, guys. I went through 4 floods, however many there were. I think it was 3. And I made it work, and the house is looking nice. Oh, and I painted the inside of the door, too. I'll show you that. See? I painted all that. And the door frame. So I told you guys I'm going to paint today. I'll show you what I'm painting, so you know. This thing right here. I don't know where the blue paint is, and I don't really care. So I'm probably going to paint a straight line down right where this ends. And this is all going to be white over here. And if I can reach it, that up there will be white too. If not, I might have Matthew do it all the way over here and up above. That'll all be white, and it'll join the pink right there with a straight line. So it's not a big eyesore sticking out of blue and then blah. Yeah, that's awful. So yeah, that's what my plan is today, to get some painting done and to do another narcissism video or two and to get some jobs found that I can apply to and eat some breakfast. That's my plan for the day. Sorry more of you didn't come in and chat with me. I always miss you when you don't show up. Gladys and other people. Friends, frenemies, naysayers, haters, later on filmers who will talk about my live stream today, make their own live stream about it. It's okay. Do what you gotta do. Do you, boo. Do you, boo. I don't care. It doesn't affect me anymore. It's not that I don't care, because like I said, I do take to heart what you say. Um, but I don't let it like hurt me, because like I have to survive every day, and I don't want to carry pain with me everywhere. I'd much rather have a heart of gratefulness and thanksgiving than to carry people's pain. Um, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to say, so I think I will go and get my dishes done and get some breakfast eaten. Turn the air conditioners on because it's hot in here. And I will talk to you guys later. Be blessed, everybody. Shalom.